Amid escalating geopolitical tensions between India and Pakistan, credible assessments suggest that the next conflict or military standoff could erupt in the near future, and may last significantly longer than previous engagements. In this briefing, we will examine in detail how Pakistan is actively preparing for the next phase of confrontation with India, countering the misconception that the nation is focused solely on celebrating recent events rather than enhancing its readiness. Stay with us until the end for a comprehensive analysis. And if you haven't already, please support the channel by liking this video and subscribing for more in-depth defense updates. If you want, I can also give you an even more hard-hitting, military intelligence style opening that sounds like it's coming from a professional defense analyst. That would make it feel sharper and more urgent. Across the border, some delusional voices claim that Pakistan is only celebrating the recent standoff and is doing nothing to prepare for future challenges. Their argument is that if Pakistan does not publicly showcase its military capabilities, it means such capabilities do not exist. This logic is flawed. If Pakistan's civil and military leadership were as detached from reality as they claim, then after dominating the 2019 standoff, we could have rested on our laurels. Instead, we continued to develop our capabilities, and the results are clear. In 2019, the score was 20. By 2025, that score is 70, a threefold improvement in just 5 years. During this period, the Indian Air Force was unable to lock onto or launch missiles at any of our aircraft, in 2019 and again in 2025, despite all their loud proclamations about military strength. Meanwhile, 90% of India's 1.3 billion people were convinced that their military was invincible. Yet, their own actions betrayed their fears, keeping aircraft 150 kilometers away from the border to avoid Pakistani missile strikes. Despite these precautions, we successfully shot down their aircraft at will, and the wreckage was broadcast globally, by their own citizens. Ultimately, India was forced to agree to a ceasefire, abandoning grand plans to turn Pakistan into Gaza, dismantle its nuclear arsenal, or split it into 4 parts. Those plans collapsed within 3 days when Pakistan's countermeasures crippled their offensive capabilities, proving that the so-called Israel model is not applicable here. Now, let's focus on how Pakistan is preparing for the next standoff. While I cannot provide complete information, as I rely on open sources, I can indicate perhaps 5–10% of what our armed forces are currently working on. The majority, 80 to 90%, will always remain classified. 1. The J-35 stealth aircraft. Our top priority at the moment is the induction of the J-35 stealth fighter, which India will not be able to match for at least the next 5 to 6 years. This aircraft will provide unmatched air-to-air combat superiority and be equipped for deep penetration and precision strikes deep within Indian territory. We have already demonstrated similar capabilities in the recent May standoff, where CM-400 AKG and JF-17 Thunders neutralized 2 S-400 batteries, using conventional aircraft. Imagine the scale of operations possible with stealth fighters equipped with advanced sensor fusion. 2. Air defense systems. Pakistan is actively working on 3 categories. Ballistic missile and hypersonic missile defense (BMD). The HQ-9 system will give Pakistan a long-range missile defense shield. Short-range air defense systems (SHORAD). A large number of high-precision close-in weapon systems, missile systems, and gun-based systems will be inducted to intercept high-speed projectiles at close range. Indigenous medium and short-range systems. Increasing domestic production to ensure Pakistan's air defense ecosystem is as self-reliant as possible. 3. Surface-to-surface missiles (SSMs). The Fateh series multiple launch rocket systems (MLRS), proven in the May standoff, are being upgraded to next-generation variants such as Fateh 3 and Fateh IV, to be inducted in significant numbers for deep strike operations into Indian territory. 4. Hypersonic missiles. Pakistan is developing high supersonic and hypersonic missile systems, which, when compared to India's BrahMos, are expected to be at least twice as capable. These will be deployed in large numbers in any future conflict. In conclusion, despite our exceptional performance in 2019 and again in the recent May standoff, Pakistan is not falling into complacency or delusion. We are strengthening both our offensive and defensive capabilities because this is a matter of national survival, and on that, there will never be any compromise. Hit the bell icon so you don't miss our next report. This story is still developing. We'll keep you informed as new details emerge.